Hello everyone. So today we are going to take a look at this how to connect this GEPRC Hero 8 FPV edition camera to this Cinelog 25 drone. So both are made by GEPRC, by the way, and how I have already mounted the camera on top of this drone using the hardware provided. So there is a camera mount comes with the drone and also the screw and nut. So I have mounted it this way. You can adjust the camera angle as per how you want it. And secondly, they have also provided a cable along with the drone, so that cable actually connects to the drone to the camera using this connector. And it has three wires inside, one red, black and yellow. So red and black are directly connected to the power input. So whatever 4s power or 3s power you're going to give to the drone, that is connected to the camera directly. The camera has built-in BEC board inside, so this direct power is converted to the GoPro requirement. So it will actually downgrade the voltage to 5 volt as how GoPro understands. And the yellow wire is actually connected to the LED pin on the flight controller. So I believe they have given the resources of LED pin to control to a mode inside the Betaflight user control. So user one or something it is called, and that Betaflight flight mode is actually used to control the camera. So how it works is this signal pin only is used to control the on and off of recording on this camera. So it doesn't do a power off, but it does only the recording stop start. So we will take a look at it on how to do the transmitter setup and how to do the Betaflight setup to configure this recording setup. Okay, thank you. Okay, so let's take a look at the model setup in the transmitter. And this is my model for GEPRC Cinelog. And what we are going to do is go to the mixer page, and here you can see there are two switches defined for one for camera on and one for beeper. So both these switches I have configured on one channel 8 with a different weightage and different offset settings. So we'll take a look at the camera. So in the actual Betaflight setup, I have not modified the range given for this camera user control mode. I wanted to keep it default so that you guys can directly directly configure it on the transmitter and start using the camera for the Hero 8 camera basically. So this is the setting for camera on. So if you look at it, I have given a weight as -25% and offset as 50%. Rest all is left as default. The source is given as SH button. So SH is actually the switch which is spring loaded. If you can look at this, so this is a spring loaded switch. Why is it like this? Because the camera control cannot be always on. It has to be just given as a pulse. So you on and then off it, and then what happens is the camera reads this as a trigger, and then it will just start recording. It's just like a button pressing on the GoPro. So you press and then release the button. So same way this is press and release. So yeah, so you just give this weightage as -25% and and the offset as +50%, and straight away the camera can be operated using these settings. I will just show you my other setting which is done on the same channel if you are interested to know how to configure two switches on one channel. So this is how it is. So for this switch I have given the weightage as 100%, however I have given an offset as 75%. So what it does is when I and this is given on SF, so this is the switch. So what it does is when I flick the switch here on the transmitter, on the Betaflight, it will actually, instead of going to the right, it goes to the left side of the of the default pointer. So pointer usually resides in the middle. So when I flick this, it goes to the flick the camera switch, it goes to the right side. When I flick this SF, it goes to the left side, and both the switches are actually functional that way. So that's how it is on the transmitter, and we can go to Betaflight now and see how it is configured on Betaflight. So here we are in Betaflight, and let's go to the modes tab and see what modes we have got configured. So this is how it comes from GEPRC. Arming is enabled on auxiliary 2, angle on auxiliary 1, and horizon also, angle and horizon on auxiliary 1, and we'll come to the beeper later. This is the user one mode configured for the camera. So basically it's configured on auxiliary 4, so you should set your auxiliary 4 to 1500 so that it goes to camera control mode. So if you set up as what I have done in my transmitter, this will work as it is from the factory. And along with that, you can do a beeper configuration like this. So set your beeper from in this end range somewhere, so the beeper also will work on the same auxiliary 4 as I have shown earlier in the transmitter demo. That's all for this tutorial. Thanks a lot for watching, and I hope it helped you. Okay, so this is what happens when we use this switch. So I'm gonna show. So what I've done is I've connected the GoPro to this cable and powered on the drone, and it's already bound to the transmitter. So what I'm going to show you now is what happens when we flick this switch that we just configured. So if I flick this SH switch, you see the GoPro started recording, and it will keep recording, and if we just flick it again, it stops the recording. So we can do the recording on and off whenever we want during the flight, or just before you want to take off. You can just flick the switch once, and then you can actually start recording. So that's all the video is about, guys. I hope you liked it, and please give your comments on my video. Thank you.